Good morning, tech friends. I wanted to show you a couple of quick tips on personalizing the way that Teams looks when you are using it on your computer, on your laptop. It works the exact same way whether you are using the desktop app, which is what I'm using now, or if you are signed into office.com and using the web version. Works the same. So the first thing I want to show you is this is how it probably looks to you. There are two different things that we can change. So the first thing you can change is the color scheme. So I actually quite like this one. It's just a little more interesting. It's easier on the eyes for me. So I like that. You also have the option of a high contrast, which might be nice for those of us who have some visual impairment, or maybe you just like the way it looks. So this is totally up to you. You can set it the way you like. I'm going to put it back on just regular because that's what it looks like. So you can pick your color. You can also pick whether you want things to be laid out in a grid or a list. So those of you who are working on mobile, this list is going to be familiar. One thing that you can do on your computer that you're not able to do on your mobile device is you can actually rearrange your teams. So I can have the one up at the top that I use the most often, or that's my first class of the day. So I can move things around, and that way it works a little better for me. So it's the same. My gear wheel has moved. Settings are down here now. If I put it back to grid, it works the same way. So I can just click and drag stuff, and I can have the ones, I can put them in order that makes sense to me, whatever that might be. Maybe you like them alphabetically, maybe you want them in order of your class schedule, totally up to you. On the off chance that you still have a team showing up here that you don't need to access every day, you don't want to leave Teams or delete them or anything crazy like that, but maybe you just don't need to have it in your everyday list. Always here, these three dots is more options. So click here and you can just click hide. So you'll be able to see here, now I have this hidden teams. If I expand that and I scroll down, I have a lot of teams that I'm a member of because of my job. I get added to a lot of teams. I don't want to leave them. I want to still have access to them in case these teachers need support again, but I don't need to see them all the time. So I just put them in my hidden teams. If you accidentally hide a team, then it's super easy. You just click your three dots again and click show, and it shows back up in your list, and you can move it, to the end of the list or to the beginning of the list, whatever you want. The other last thing that you'll see it working, and I'll tell you what I'm doing. Sometimes the resolution of your monitor is a little bit squirrely and your font size is really small or really big. So if you just push Control and plus, you can see it makes things bigger. Control plus, and we're just zooming in, or you can Control minus, maybe your font is really big and you want it a little bit smaller so you can fit more on your screen. So that's really handy just to make it a little more legible for you. And that's it, that's all.